Hey garden friends, I'm Mel with Sucky Crafts, and today's video is about how often you should water your succulents. So I wish there was an easy answer for that, but there really isn't, because some people grow their succulents outdoors and some people grow them indoors. But what I can say is that succulents are really special when it comes to watering, because succulents can store water in their stems and in their leaves. So you don't really need to water them that often. Not how you would water a normal flower. Even daily, sometimes you have to water them. That's not the case for succulents. So if you're growing them outdoors, it's recommended to water them every 2 weeks. If you're growing your succulents indoors, it's recommended to water them monthly. And that can be a little tricky. So a moisture meter is a handy tool you can always use if you're not sure when to water them. And they're really, really easy to use. So they got a little gauge here. And some of them have the moisture and the pH. You got to make sure that it's in the moisture little section there. And all you do is just stick it right in. It's like pointy little ends there. And you go right into the center, stick it right in. And this one hasn't been watered in a long time, so it should say it's nice and dry. And if it's wet, the little gauge goes up. Another way to check if your succulent needs watering is the popsicle trick. So this is a popsicle stick, and all you do is put it right on the side there, and you keep it in there. And every time you want to water your plant, but you're not sure if it needs watering, you just stick it out, and if the stick is still wet, then you don't water. If the stick is dry, then you give it a nice deep watering. One thing I do want to mention is the spray bottle. So I've heard a lot of people say that they water their succulents using a spray bottle, and that is not the best way to water your succulent plants. Just because succulents are desert plants doesn't mean that they don't like to be watered. They love to be watered. They'll perform better if you water them on a regular schedule. I mean, their leaves will be plump, they'll grow faster. So if you water your succulents using a spray bottle, it simply isn't enough water, and it takes forever. So if you're just kind of doing this, where you're just getting the top wet, and you probably just give a little sprays to the soil, and that's all you kind of give your plants, that is not enough. Even if you do this every single day, it isn't going to be enough. So a deep watering is how you want to do it. So this is an air plant, and this is where the spray bottle will come in handy, because this is the exact way that you should water air plants. You give them a nice, good soaking, especially right in the center, and that'll be enough for it. A succulent, it just won't be enough. The confusion of watering your succulent with a spray bottle might come because this is how air plants are usually watered. But air plants and succulents are different types of plants, so they should be watered differently. This is the way your succulent wants to be watered. Right in the middle. Let that soil soak in all that water. Even if it starts coming out through the drainage hole, just give it a nice deep watering. Better to give your succulent a deep watering once every 2 weeks rather than little sips every day. So as you can see, I'm still watering. It's coming out right through the bottom. And there you have it. Thank you for watching. Bye, garden friends.